What's up, you guys? It is your girl Empress Shay, the natural type, and I am here with a live story time. If you are not part of the Empire Squad family, I recommend you hit that notification bell and that subscribe button down below and become part of the Empire Squad. Yes, I know this video seems a little toned down and a little mellow toned, but the reason why I'm so calm in this video right now is in my last live I did tell everybody we were gonna do a challenge, and for them to spread the challenge amongst all YouTubers, big and small, letting them know we should all do videos stating as to why we started YouTube and why we want to continue on our channels. What was the sole purpose behind it all? So, this challenge has been started by, yes, moi, Empress Shay, the natural type. So, I know some people tell you why, but it needs to be a challenge. You know, y'all want to do all these other challenges. Let's do a serious challenge. Let you know your viewers see the serious side of you and get to connect with you more. Maybe they'll understand as to why you do these videos all the time. So I'm gonna hop right into mine. Last year in 2017, around August, Hurricane Harvey, start striking and coming about, on the coast and things like that. And then he finally struck land. He tore through where I live now, Houston, Texas. He tore through it badly. Um, During Hurricane Harvey, I was actually living in LaPorte, Texas. I guess a couple of weeks around my birthday time frame, August 12th is my birthday. Yes, I'm a Leo. Around my birthday, I guess I conceived and got pregnant. And I didn't know it. Hurricane Harvey was going on. You really couldn't leave your home and things of that nature. So I just was sitting at home. For all y'all who don't know the story, some of y'all know part of this story, but I'm gonna get deep in depths with it. I was sitting at home. You couldn't get to the pharmacies, this, that, and the third. So I'm thinking, no, my anxiety is extremely bad just because I don't have my medication. I can't get to the Walgreens, things like that. Like, they had curfews on the streets. Like, you could drive to local stores and stuff, but you couldn't go over certain roads because potholes were falling in the roads. The highways were collapsing. It was just a bunch of chaos. Well, when everything finally cleared up from Hurricane Harvey in the LaPorte area, because it took a while for Houston to recover, and Houston is still recovering right now. We are still recovering. Um, I wasn't feeling right, and I noticed, I was like, I haven't received my cycle. I wasn't YouTubing or nothing during that time. I was like, I haven't received my cycle. So I went ahead and I went to Walmart, me and my fiance, and we got a pregnancy test. There was a part of me that already felt a connection within my womb. I was like, I know something's there, but when I took the pregnancy test, my anxiety went out the roof. I'm like, oh my God, it came back strong. Like, the lines were dark. I was pregnant. At that moment, I was like, I go through so much in my life, and I know, what, I start vlogging actually a little bit, yeah. When I start vlogging so purposely because of my pregnancy, basically, is what I'm getting at. I found out I was pregnant September something. And then things start going wrong because, Hurricane Harvey caused so much havoc. My YouTube channel came back up. I started YouTube in 2013. It didn't go right, but I bought my channel back last year. This is emotional. Things were so bad for my family that I was a victim of a bunch of stuff that happened because of the flooding, that I opened up a GoFundMe campaign. And opening up a GoFundMe campaign was sort of embarrassing for me because when I did it, there was a bunch of people from my hometown, San Antonio, and I didn't want them knowing. Well, that's not even my hometown. I'm not from San Antonio. I'm from Seguin, Texas. But everybody I knew, or my brother knew, because, they were really my brother's friends, they lived in San Antonio. They had Facebook. I know they more than likely go to YouTube, this, that, and the third. And I was like, people are telling me take my GoFundMe to YouTube. and mention my pregnancy, I was like, that doesn't look good. That's not a good look. But I did it anyway. Um, I got judgment passed against me for it and stuff. And that's probably why when y'all scroll down my feed of videos now, you don't see none of my GoFundMe videos. That was hard. That took a lot of pride because I have 3 kids. And I'm looked at as being a strong-willed mother, superwoman. Having to ask people for help was very, very hard. And I'm like getting all this backlash from people. And I'm like, I didn't ask for Hurricane Harvey to come. I've never in my life been in the middle of a hurricane or been told you need to take cover, this, that, and the third and stuff, yet alone pregnant. I got pregnant prior to the hurricane. So I'm in this hurricane at the beginning stages of my pregnancy. When I found out I was pregnant, I was 5 weeks. So anyways, moving forward, I started my channel because of my pregnancy and the GoFundMe. Y'all, I felt such a connection with the people who were genuinely feeling why I had my GoFundMe account open while I was doing this on YouTube, that I was like, you know what, I'm going to bring them along with my journey, and I know God's going to make everything right and everything's going to be okay. I was like, so I'm going to go ahead and vlog my whole pregnancy. Remember, I said September of whatever is when I found out I was pregnant, so I got pregnant in August, apparently. I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all don't see no belly. October 2nd, 2017. Everybody knows from watching my DNC videos, the baby didn't make it. I went back and forth from midwife to different doctors and OBGYNs and stuff. Hospitals telling me your baby's alive and has a heartbeat. When I first found out, they were like, the baby has a heartbeat. Then I went to another visit and they were like, we're going to send you here. And I'm like, why? And they were like, at the hospital, they said the baby had a heartbeat, but you haven't had one done with the midwife. I was like, no. So the midwife, they sent me to go do one and then sent me home. But I get a phone call saying, you need to come back up here now. So I come back, and when I went back, when I came back to the midwife, I was told, your baby doesn't have a heartbeat. And I was like, what? I was like, I'm not accepting that my baby don't have a heartbeat. You're not going to sit here and tell me that my baby does not have a heartbeat. I literally just was pissed and upset. So I told everybody off in the OB, not the OB's office, in the midwife's office. Like, I went off on everybody, stormed out, went in the car, my fiance's car. I broke the fuck down. I broke down so hard. I had to call my mom from the car because at that time I needed someone strong in God. I needed somebody who was close to me to pray for me and to give me strength. And being that I was getting so much backlash at the time from YouTube, I couldn't even come to y'all at that time the way I was. It kind of hurts because, this morning, like every morning my phone goes off and tells me, oh, you're this many days pregnant. I could have sworn I stopped the app from doing that, but it doesn't. That's something I have not told y'all. But it hurts because I wanted to bring y'all along on the journey to know that I was pregnant. So when I finally, like I said, I kept going back and forth to hospitals. The baby has a heartbeat. The baby don't have a heartbeat. The baby has a heartbeat. The baby don't have a heartbeat. And I'm like, why is this happening? Why do I keep getting told different answers about my child? I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I finally thought about it. It is what it is. When the doctor finally said, we're going to send you to an OB, the final OB, he was so sweet. He didn't want it to be negative for me, a negative outcome. But he walked me through it. When he finally said that baby had no heartbeat, and by the time I was 8 weeks, my baby was already shrinking back to being about 4 or 5 weeks in size. It hurt because he was like, you're gonna have to pass the baby. The baby's gonna have to manually pass through you. Mind y'all, that's when I start trying to vlog again. I start trying to vlog again during the time I was passing the baby because, I was like, I need to just stay positive, not think about it. He never told me it was gonna hurt. He didn't mention no pain, no nothing. So I'm sitting at home one day and I start catching pains that felt like contractions. Mind you, I only have to feel contractions once. That was my first pregnancy. My last two pregnancies that I had and had my children, they were scheduled cesarean sections, so I didn't have to worry about going through contractions. So I'm laying in my room one day. My fiance had just left to work. He was like, baby, are you straight? I'm like, I'm good. I feel fine. Go to work. Okay. My mom's in her room on the front end of the house, and I'm in the back room, my room. And all I start having to do is like I'm banging on the wall, just like, oh my god. And like my bed was like by the window, so I'm gripping the windowsill. I was in pain, and my mom's like, what are you doing back there? She's like, what is all that noise? And I'm like, something's not right, Mom. I'm catching bad pains in my stomach. This hurts so bad. She was like, well, baby, you're gonna be passing the baby or whatever. I'm like, no, I feel like I'm in full-blown labor. I kept on letting it go on and go on, and then eventually, my mom, she's a comedian at times. She was like, because I'm like, I need to squeeze something, I need to hold something. She was like, you are not holding my hand, you are not squeezing my hand. She was like, because you did that with your other babies, and you know you will not be breaking my hand today. She was like, call your man, you can break his hand. I'm like, okay. So, I called him up. I'm like, look, I'm in pain. This feels like contractions. I don't know what's going on. During this time, I wanted to start vlogging what I was going through, but it was too painful. I probably would have broke my own phone at the time because y'all know I was vlogging with, at the time I had the Samsung Galaxy S8. Now I have my iPhone 7 Plus. But at the time I was vlogging with my cell phone. I still vlog with my cell phone because, I mean, it's pretty good, better than my camera. My little cheap camera. I'm humble and I love it though. But I called him up. I'm like, look, we gotta go. We gotta go to the hospital. He was like, but I'm like, ain't no buts. This ain't right. So at first he was mad, and or whatever. I wouldn't necessarily say mad. He was kind of frustrated because he thought I was overreacting. But I ended up going to a 24-hour clinic instead of going to the hospital because the hospitals, they be packed. They don't get you in like this. You be sitting there for hours. I would have probably done had the whole baby fall out of me in the damn waiting room. You know what I'm saying? And then I really would have freaked the fuck out. So I go to the 24-hour clinic, and the lady was like, well, we're going to examine you and do another ultrasound. When she said another ultrasound, mind you, I already know my baby ain't got no heartbeat. Bitch, you telling me you going to do an ultrasound. That like to piss off my whole freaking world. So I didn't even start vlogging because I'm like, I was already told my baby ain't got no heartbeat. Now you want to sit up here and say, let's do an ultrasound? Bitch, I'm in pain. I just want to know why the hell this pain is going on. Y'all said the baby was going to pass, but you didn't tell me it was going to hurt. You know what I'm saying? So she do the ultrasound and stuff, and she goes, yep, the baby don't have no heartbeat. Bitch, I knew that already. Like, she already pissed me off when she said that word ultrasound from the beginning. So we go to another room, and another woman comes in, and I hope everybody is of age. She, props my legs up on that thing. You know how women get pap smears and stuff, and you got to prop your legs up on the little, I don't know what them things are called. But yeah, she was like, prop your legs up, scoot down a little, and I'm fixing to examine you. She didn't have to go too far because she was like, ooh. As soon as she looked down, she said, there's something hanging out. She said, it's hanging out. I said, it. Like, don't refer to my child as no it. I don't care if my baby is got, at the time I didn't want to say dead, you know what I'm saying? But my baby had passed. I don't care if my baby don't have no heartbeat. Don't you say it is hanging out. Like, it. Bitch, it is a person. It may not be alive, but it's now in heaven. So don't. Okay. All right. But I was like, don't it my child. I called my mom because my fiance had to leave. And like I said, I'm a big baby. I always turn to my mom just about for anything, any kind of support, emotional and all. And I called her and I'm like, Mom, they said that basically I had went into labor. Mind you, my baby was passing, and I thought the baby was just going to pass through, and I was going to be like, cool beans, not have to go through all that heartache of knowing I'm going to have to be scheduled to have my baby pulled out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I always, whenever I was pregnant, felt a connection with my kids. It don't matter how small they were until they grew. The baby was probably about that big. And I had to go through a surgery for that. So, oh, no problem. So, thank you for watching though. But what happened is they moved me from the 24-hour clinic to the hospital that's located directly behind it. When I got there, I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna do the DNC tonight. I can go ahead and go home, let my mom pray for me, you know, I can cry it out a little while, and then I'll be fine. These people told me, we're going to keep you and do the procedure in the morning. Mind you, my fiance had a very important appointment he could not miss, so I understood that, but it hurt. Because when they walked in the room the next morning, like my mom, she was with my babies. I didn't have nobody else to watch my kids, so my kids were with my mama. I was at the hospital by myself when I had to go through this. It was just me, God, and my phone. And so I was like, I'm gonna start vlogging. They kept shooting me up with morphine and things like that, and I knew it was getting closer and closer and closer to them removing my baby from within me. Right before my procedure, I called my mom. I said, Mom, they said they're gonna put me to sleep. Like, I was already half asleep, but I didn't want to go to sleep because I just wanted to cherish my last moments with my baby. I called my fiance and I tried to ask him. I was like, are you on your way yet? Is your appointment done? No, you know, he didn't get to answer the phone because he couldn't talk on the phone where he was. So I'm like, he ain't answering the phone, so that defeats the purpose. I talked to my mom as much as I could, you know. Of course, she's watching my children, so. They came in one final time, and of course, they, you know, have to ask you, do you have this, that, and the third, you know, as far as like health disorders. And I was like, I have anxiety. They were like, okay, we're gonna shoot something in the anesthesia to calm your anxiety down, so when you come out of it, you're not freaking out. And I'm like, what the hell is anesthesia? Like, I'm thinking anesthesia is just something like, it's just gonna, you know, numb you or something like that. When I tell you all I remember, I don't remember much because I was gone off of morphine as it was before they even started the procedure. They were making sure they were giving me morphine around the clock so I wasn't feeling the pain in my stomach of the contractions that were going on. When they told me DNC, they was going to vacuum the baby out and scrape me and all this and the third, I was like, to me, I felt in my mind, y'all probably might think I'm crazy, but I'm like, that is so fucking disrespectful. You just going to vacuum my past baby into a vacuum pump? You just gonna vacuum my baby out, and then any parts of my baby that's left, you just gonna scrape it out. Like, you telling me this and just think I'm supposed to be okay. Mind you, when I went into the room, I'm laying on the bed, like, you know, I'm propped up. I'm like, hey, they just gonna drop the bed like, doom. I was like, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on? You know, my mom was not there, nobody's there. I remember my mom told me, just remember, baby, I'm there with you in spirit, and God's there with you. God got you. You're gonna be okay. Because I was scared. They put this mask saying, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. They only said it about a good 2-3 times, and then before you know it, all I remember is waking up in the recovery room. And when I woke up, I asked the lady, I said, where am I? She said, Miss White, you're in recovery. I said, I thought I was getting a DNC. She said, we've already removed the baby. It hurt my feelings because, remember I told y'all they had did that one final ultrasound when my baby was already dead. I asked them to give me a picture and they didn't. I have pictures of my baby when my baby was measuring 5 to 6 weeks. I have pictures. And at that point in time, I just started vlogging because, like I said, my fiance was not there. And my mom, she was, you know, tending to my baby. So I started vlogging. And what inspired me to vlog about my miscarriages, I remember watching Queen Naija when she had found out she was pregnant with her second child by Chris Sales at the time. I remember watching her go through almost the similar stuff that I went through, and it broke my heart to see what she went through, but it also showed her strength, that she was able to show everybody what she went through, and she bounced back from it. That's what kept me going. I was like, Queen Naija, you know, she went through the joys of showing us, hey, I'm pregnant again, to things ain't right at each appointment she was going to eventually, you seen her, if y'all watched her vlogs or if y'all follow her, in a hospital bed, laying on a pad, bleeding out, and then passing out when she got out the hospital, this and the third. I was just like, oh my God. And then to watch her continue to vlog, I was like, that takes strength. She just lost her baby, but she's still pushing, and praise God, you know, look at her success now. She's the top of the YouTube music. She's I think she's on the Billboard's chart, number 50, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, last I heard, I think it's number 50. But I was like, this woman, at the time, she, you know, was still vlogging normal in Houston or whatever. But I'm like, she is so freaking strong. I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep on vlogging. You know, I still need help for its GoFundMe. I'm going to keep on vlogging, da-da-da-da-da. But then, you know what? I eventually shut down that GoFundMe, and I just kept on vlogging. Y'all, as y'all can see, y'all got my Halloween vlogs, this, that, and the third. And I know everybody's probably thinking, you had your procedure done October 2nd. How in the hell were you able to dress yourself up for Halloween and do some vlogging for us and all that was going on? Well, I'll tell you how. God. God pulled me through. My mama prayed for me every day. Whenever I was crying, my mama, you know, she'd hold me. And she'd try not to shed no tears in front of me, but she helped me. And it's like I told her, those were one of those situations where I had just wanted to go to her and be like, Mama, fix it. Fix it. But there was nothing she could do but pray for me and my strength. And I would say that prayer was probably one of the biggest things that pulled me through, because if nobody prayed for me, or if I didn't have the prayer of my mother, I probably would have lost my damn mind. If I didn't have a strong vlogger that I was following at the time, Queen Naija, I wouldn't have known how to keep on vlogging, keep the faith, know that everything's okay, and that, like my mama said, God does everything for a reason. It wasn't meant for Angel Baby to come and be on earth right now. Angel Baby needed to be in heaven. So I mean, that was very well understood. And after that, I was like, you know what? I love music. I love natural hair. You know what I'm saying? I love giving advice to people. I was like, I'm going to keep on vlogging. And so I'm still here, you guys. You know, I was like, I'm going to keep vlogging because I'm not going to let what happened tear me down. And then I was like, I love singing. I love modeling. Like, I have some modeling videos on here for you guys. Y'all can go check them out. I think I got 2. And then I got a natural hair journey video on here as well. Y'all can go check those out. You know what I'm saying? Show your girl some love. I got those on here. But I was like, I'm doing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and just continue on my channel. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I don't even remember. I think it was Shade the Natural Type. That was my YouTube name at the time. My channel was so small that I didn't even have a name for a squad or anything like that. It was just, I would come on there and be like, hi, I'm Shade the Natural Type, and then I just start talking. But now that it's expanding and it's getting bigger gradually, you know, it's getting bigger. We are the Empire Squad. But I was like, I love modeling, I love singing, I love giving advice, I like being funny. You know, eventually I start doing challenges and pranks. That all that seems so much fun. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and keep my YouTube channel. Then I thought about it, and I was like, I don't know. It's something about the industry. It can suck you in and suck the life out of you, or it can make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to be a professional singer or a professional model. Those were the two things I was always into. And I was like, what better way to get my voice heard or to get myself seen or to show that I'm intelligent than going through YouTube? So that brings me to why I remain keeping my YouTube channel. Yes. DJ won't leave us alone. Now open the door. Junior, I see what you're doing. 1 second. Okay, I'm back, you guys. No, this weather in Houston is so bipolar. I got my blinds open. It's raining again, but no. 1 second, Junior. My son is acting today. He's acting out, but no. I remained keeping this channel because eventually I thought about it. When I was younger, my dream was to always. I seen how my mama took care of me so hard and whatnot. And what you guys don't know about my mother is y'all always say she's so funny and full of energy and life. I almost lost my mom. She can't work no more, and it breaks my heart. So that's another thing. YouTube is my outlet to try to expand my channel and help my mama, because my mama helped me so much and gave me almost everything I wanted growing up. My mom had an accident that almost took her life. And it wasn't a car accident or nothing. It was just a simple slip and fall that broke her main artery in her leg. My mommy laid up in at home. It was, I don't know what year it was, but she laid up in bed bleeding out for a while. And when my mom didn't look correct to me, I was like, no, sir. We're going to fix this. So, hold on, you guys. Open. So, I basically was like, if I can't make it big on my own, I'm going to try to make it big through my YouTube channel. And I'll be able to give back to my mom. I'll be able to give back to my family. I'll be able to give back to all of the people who have ever helped me in my life. Like, I'm a giving person. I like giving. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard sometimes when it seems like one struggle after another happens. What?
I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too.
You want a hug?
No, Mom.
Yes, we want to hug each other.
And one struggle after another, I'm doing a story time.
But that's part of my story. I need a hug.
Stop.
I can't get a damn hug. Okay, well, I'm going to hug myself.
Okay, bye.
Bye, appreciate us.
Don't call me that.
I'm sorry.
When one struggle after another occurs in your life and you're trying to fix it and it doesn't seem to be getting no better, it makes you want to lose all hope. When I tell you we have went from homeless to having a home, to homeless to not having a home, to homeless to not having a home. The only person who always made sure they tried to make sure everything was okay with me and my brothers aside from God was my mother. There was no father figure. It was just my mom. So, you know, YouTube is easy for me to do, you know, also because of my anxiety. You know, like I said, y'all help me with that as well. But I knew my story time was going to be so emotional, and y'all should have known it because y'all already know I'm an emotional creature. But like I said, I didn't have a daddy figure in my life ever. I just had my mom, so going through life watching her work hard all the time and then just say out of nowhere, hey, let's go shopping, let's go this, let's go that, that was always so much fun. That when I did get my first job at the age of 17, which that was the same year, I developed anxieties and panic attacks. So that just made everything horrible. I went from live my life to, oh my God, what is going on? My mama was still working, 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 working. And I remember we were living with my grandmother, and my mom was ready to move so we could just have our own space. And I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am. We moved to this two-story home that was in San Antonio, Texas. No, first we moved. Yeah, we ended up moving to that two-story, which is the same house we were in when she ended up getting hurt. And when she ended up getting hurt, I feel kind of bad. When it first happened, she came home. Mind you, my mom's hard-headed. She didn't want to go to the hospital the same night. And if she did, she ended up back at home. But when she got home, I'm thinking my mama playing. I'm like, would you get up out that car and stop playing? Like, you play too much. My mama was all 100% serious. And I guess I couldn't tell at the moment because I just thought it was a little swelling in her leg. She still had the color of her skin, this, that, and the third. As days start going on and she started becoming more mean and talking a lot more, mess to people and stuff like that, and her color was changing. I was like, and her lips just was not staying moisturized. They started looking like they were getting drier and drier. I was like, something's not right with my mama. Like, she's trying to, be angry, but it ain't working out. It's actually making me cry because I feel like something's wrong with her and I don't know what to tell her. But then at the same time, like, she's hard-headed. I can't call the ambulance if she keeps on telling me not to do it. But then, you know what? I took it upon myself and I was like, F this. I don't care. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, my mama don't look right. She keeps on hollering when she tries to get up, this, that, and the third, and she wasn't really getting up too much. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this shit. I'm calling 911. When she realized I actually called 911, I mean, my mom being my mom, y'all done seen my mom on camera when she's being silly and stuff, she gonna speak her mind. She got to speaking her mind left and right, and I'm just sitting there, at a distance, like, I called them only to help you. And then, like, when everything was said and done, and my mom, was able to actually talk to me from the hospital, and she told me, basically, by the grace of God, I called the hospital because if I didn't, my mom would have died at home. I'm glad I called because for the simple fact being, I don't have nobody else that I can 100% say I can turn to if life, or if something is not right, or if I need something that I can actually go to and say, hey, help me. And they'll help me without judging me. So my thing is, yeah, it went through my head several times, and sometimes it still does if I think about it too hard, which I try not to because she's here, If I didn't call and my mom would have passed, what the fuck would I have done? Not only that, y'all seen my y'all know I have two brothers, a disabled brother, and then I have the one who just, thinks he's all G cute smooth in my videos and just he invades them. I I don't know what I would have done with my youngest brother. That I do not know, because I guess the saying is true. Sons get very attached to their mother. Very attached, And like, mom is all of our best friend, but like, mom is his best friend, And none of us, we don't have our father, you know what I'm saying? And that's not none of y'all's business as to what's the reason for my brothers. That is something I will never speak on because I just don't want to. But I don't know what I would have done with my little brother. He would have been untamable, yet alone he probably would have harmed his own self. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, at that time I had no kids, but my daughter and my other baby, itty bitty,
He is messing with us. He's messing with us. He's messing with us.
Who hit him? I'll be right back.
He hit her ass with.
Get up and just, there you go.
I mean, I heard the pop in here. That's why I was like, who hit him? What she hit him for? It ain't no reason for it. I told y'all a while ago to let y'all tail down. Go to sleep.
So, like I was saying, yes, y'all hear my daughter crying because she just hit her little brother who is only 3 years old. She hit him, and for what? I don't know. So I had to, for a little pop back. She just overdoes everything. But no, that's my sole purpose for doing my YouTube channel and why I'm pushing my YouTube channel, because if I seen Queen Naija go through what she went through and she's where she's at right now, I'm going to give God the glory. I'm going to give God the praise. And I know by the grace of God, I will make it with my channel. And I'll be able to give my mama that home she deserves. My mama that car she deserves. I'll be able to give my kids the life they deserve. I'm tired of struggling. And one thing I don't ever want my kids to have to go through is what my mama never wanted us to go through. Having to go through being homeless at certain times in our life. Asking people for food when we had none. These are things y'all don't know about Empress Shay. There was times I had nothing to eat. My mom was going without eating to make sure her kids ate, which was me and my 2 little brothers. That's my reason for my YouTube channel. A lot of people start up YouTube solely for selfish reasons. My YouTube is not for a selfish purpose. Like, it's not. And I know I probably got tongue-tied and said that wrong, but I'm not doing my YouTube channel for myself. I'm doing my YouTube channel for my family. And when I say family, I mean my whole family. That means my grandmother, my aunties, my cousins. I'm doing it for us all. I want them to know you can do something. If you really want to do it, you can do it if you put your mind to it, and you will succeed in it. I've got very talented cousins that could have had football careers. Like, they played football very, very well. But, they have other jobs that, they're doing good in life. But I'm just like, y'all love that so much. And you let it go, And that's how I feel in my life. Like, I'm not going to let my singing go. I'm not going to let my modeling go. I'm not going to let go of giving y'all advice and coming to y'all being funny and goofy. I'm not going to let go of crying in front of y'all. I'm not going to let go of none of that. Like, I love it. I do love crying, because I do it a lot. So, but I'm not going to let go of doing all those things. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, y'all just need to know. I did a video a while back saying revealing Empress. Nah, this is Empress unveiled, like uncut, raw, unedited. I'm letting y'all know things about me that I thought I would never open up and tell nobody. Like, nobody at all, Another thing is, I keep my children, I'm gonna let you guys know, I keep my children off camera for the simple fact being, I feel when kids are that small, it's like they really don't have an option of being on camera or not being on camera. If you constantly putting the camera in their face, they're gonna feel like, okay, we have to be in front of this camera. And what if your kids don't want to be in front of that camera? Or what if somebody else on the other end of the camera, once you actually upload the video, on the other end of the phone or on the other end of a computer, is perverted or not right in their mind, and they just want to target your child and come after your child? You know what I'm saying? Keep your kids off of your vlogs, especially if you haven't made it big and you ain't got no security to keep them protected. And security can't protect them the way God can anyway. But still, at the end of the day, keep your kids off of camera like that. Especially, I feel like, to the vloggers who are getting targeted about Like I said yesterday on a live video, how you discipline your children, or how you buy yourself so much stuff, but they think you don't buy your child nothing, or they think you don't care about your kids. If you keep your kids off the camera, they're not going to be so much focused on your child all the time. Now, if life is going well for you and it's good and it's all peachy and creamy and all that good stuff like that, okay, go ahead, put your child on the camera, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You're wealthy, you can do that. But if you're a beginner like me, and there's, struggles that you go through sometimes, don't put your kid on the camera, because there's going to be somebody out there who don't understand the struggle, and they can say all they want to, started from the bottom, now I'm here. No, you did not start from the bottom. You started at a gold damn spoon. Okay? And now you at platinum and all this other stuff and diamonds and shit. I'm starting with a damn paper spoon, barely making my way to plastic, and trying to graduate to silver. I ain't even hit real silver forks yet. What the hell is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I recommend, if you're not already there and you ain't been there all your life, don't put your kids on the camera. Don't do it. Because like I said, there's going to be people who say stuff, point out certain stuff that's going to piss you off. Not only that, I'm going to give y'all a heads up. There was a family who used to vlog. And my heart goes out to you guys. I'm not judging you guys. My heart goes out to y'all because people are so ugly and cruel. This family, all they were doing was challenges. They seen nothing wrong with the challenges that they were doing, this, that, and the third. But there was certain audience viewers that were hating on this family, that they eventually start reporting this family on purpose all the time, until this family lost their children, and they lost their YouTube channel. So their big YouTube channel they lost it, on top of losing their kids to the system. And I want to make this very clear and very valid to everybody. Losing your kids to the system, that's not cute to the people who cause it to happen. Like, basically, I'm speaking to the people who do shit on purpose. And yes, I just cursed. When you do it on purpose and you make a phone call just to be ugly, and have somebody's kids taken away because you think, I'm going to get back at them like that. How are you going to get back at them innocent kids for something that you have against their parent? You know what I'm saying? It's not fucking right. And everybody who has been to my Facebook page, I know y'all have seen all the pictures because I have not removed them off my Facebook. I took them off my Instagram because my Instagram is now my business page, but I have a business Facebook, and then I have a normal Facebook. My business Facebook is Shay the Model Type, and my normal Facebook is, I think it's Shay the Lord's Child White. On Shay the Lord's Child White page, y'all see the pictures of where I would say certain things like I had a good visit, or this, that, and the third. And I know y'all are probably thinking, what the hell is this girl talking about when her kids are right there? When I tell you life ain't perfect for me, never has been, it has not been perfect. The only people, like I keep telling you, who pulled me through each and every last tough situation I went through was my mama and God. I am a victim of somebody trying to be ugly towards adults, and it backfired onto my children. And that's why those pictures say things like that, and it measures up all the way until the final picture that says, this is the best Christmas gift I could have ever had. And you see me hugging my two daughters, because I know for a while all y'all see is a trail of pictures of my son when he was a baby. My daughters were gone. When I tell you I was ready to go slick titty boom, I was ready to give up, I was ready to lose my darn mind. If my mama was not there, if I did not have my mama, I'm telling you, I don't know what I would be doing with myself right now. I don't know what I would be doing with my life. I don't freaking know. That's why I say I'm going to keep this channel, and I'm going to keep on going with this channel, because I know this channel is going to blow up, and I'm going to give back to my mom. She deserves it. I literally, during the time my kids got taken for no damn reason, was losing my fucking mind. Any mother who loves their children is gonna lose their fucking mind. Like, it's gonna fucking hurt, because Not only did you get attached to that baby when you were carrying that baby for 9 months, once you had that child, you looked at that child, and so the connection got even stronger. That's only if you love your kids. You know what I'm saying? You got mothers out here who just really don't give a damn. Their kids can get taken and they don't give two fucks. They keep on living life like shit ain't happened. Like, hey, it's a raining man. No, it's not raining fucking men. Motherfucker, what about your child? You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say, I was doing some real fucked up shit. And that's how I ended up pregnant with my son. But I never once lost hope with my daughters. I never once lost hope. Now, whenever I did feel down and I was ready to just sit in my room and just mope, 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 my mom would come along and she would get me in check, in line, and like, look, you need to make sure you keep on doing this, that, and the third. Yes, I understand it hurts, but you need to get your ass up and do what you got to do. So that's what I did. And that's why I tell y'all, keep your kids off the camera. Keep your children off the camera. Don't have your kids all up in front of the camera because, like I said, somebody can hate on you so damn bad that you can be a victim of what I went through. You know what I'm saying? The only time you see my kids on camera is if they so happen to accidentally pass by or something like that. But I don't no longer just, hey, look at my child, this, that, and third. No, you're not going to see my child. It's not none of your damn business. Now, if they grow up and they want to vlog, this, that, and third, then you'll see my child. Or if I ever feel like I want to create a family channel, then you'll see my child. You see the top of their head in this camera right now because I don't know why they're behind me. But, yeah. I will not put my kids on YouTube because you have ugly audience members who can cause issues with the system in your children, and it'll all be a misunderstanding, but things get real ugly when the system gets involved. Like I said, I was a victim of it, and I don't ever want any of y'all having to experience that pain, especially you parents who really love your children. Now, back on topic, those are the reasons why I started my YouTube channel. And I know y'all are probably like, it only seems like there's one reason. Yeah, my family. My family is the reason why I'm going to keep on going. Like I said, my cousins, they could have made a way out for our family. Like, yeah, my cousins are my cousins, but our whole family has went through our own struggles. But we have so much talent floating through the damn family, and ain't nobody doing nothing with their talents. Or whenever we try, we get discouraged and we want to stop. Like I told you, I was about to stop my YouTube channel like a couple of weeks ago because I had got discouraged. But my mom, she pepped me back up. Once again, you see, my mom. I have to say my mom. She's the one always pepping me back up. Despite what she goes through, she makes sure she peps her kids back up, because you can say whatever you want to say or feel however you want to feel about your parent at the time. You know what I'm saying? But your parent, if they really love you, you're going to know. They're going to make sure you're smiling. They're going to make sure you're happy. They're going to make sure you're straight. Make sure you're not going through things, no matter what they're going through. That's what a parent does. And like, people used to think I was playing, or they thought I was crazy, because they'd be like, well, where's your daddy? I'd be like, she right here. They'd be like, Lucretia, you play too much. I said, who's your daddy? She is. Or when Father's Day would come around, she'd get a Father's Day gift and she'd get a Mother's Day gift. You know, people thought that was awkward. I don't think it's fucking awkward, because she's my mom and my dad. You know what I'm saying? So playing both roles and going from no worries at all to going through something that was just life-changing, and your kids having to watch you sometimes hurt mentally, physically, emotionally from it. What do you think we're going to do? We're going to do whatever the hell we can to try to make sure we can give back to our mom the way that our mom gave to us. So this YouTube channel ain't going nowhere. Empire Squad is going to go up in 2K18. It might be slow, but we going to go up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure she's straight. Everything that she's ever wanted, she's going to have it. You know what I'm saying? Because if my brother ever sees this, he might get like kind of mad or whatever. But like, I've always been that child that, you know, she can name something off and I'm gonna like, okay, I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? It might have to wait till tax time, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and get it. You know what I'm saying? And I go and I get it. And like, he's the child that, you know, he's gonna go get mama a gift because he loves mama, but he just goes and gets whatever the hell he wants. You know what I'm saying? He already has it in his head what he gonna do, you know, so he goes and does it. But I literally sit and I hear the things that she says sometimes, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna be able to do that, you know? And I know if I told people some of the things that she names off, and I literally sit in my head and I say I'm gonna be able to do that, they'd be like, no, you're not. Oh, but hell, I am. Yes, I am. I'm gonna be able to do that. And I know I am. Like, I feel so calm when I say that too. Like, it's not no worries, not no nothing. I'm not worried about it because I know I'm going to be able to do those things for her. Then my kids, they name off a lot of things that they want sometimes. And, you know, I try to be the best mom that I can be and give my kids as much as I can give them or that I can afford. But at the end of the day, what I teach my children is exactly what my mom taught me growing up. You can't gain love through no gifts. That's not love, getting gifts. Me giving you this, that, and the third is not love. Me showing you love and affection, that I care, letting you know that you can talk to me about anything. Basically, my mom called it an open door policy. Like, you can come talk to me about anything. It don't matter how old you are, what age you are, you can come and talk to me about anything. Basically, that makes it to where you don't go out and do something you don't got no business doing, or you don't go out and talk to the wrong person about something, because at that point in time your parent is also your best friend, and that's like a good bond to have with your parents. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to teach my kids that, but at the same time that I'm trying to teach my kids that, I just still always feel in my head, I want my child to have this, or I want my child to have this and that and the third, but they don't got it, you know? And then sometimes it makes me feel bad because I'm like, I'm trying, God, I'm trying so hard. But you know what? All those times I try, I give up. But I'm not going to give up on this channel because that's why I started it, like I said, for my family. And I'm going to keep this channel. Everything I want to give my family members, they shall have. And it's going to be thanks to my channel. Thanks to my family members, which are you guys. I don't call y'all subscribers. I call y'all family members. I don't believe in the word subscribers. I hate that word. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all yesterday in my vlog, I feel like being called subscribers is basically like y'all are being called people's animals, this, that, and the third. We ain't nobody's animals, okay? Not around here. We're not. Like the YouTuber owns you. No, I don't own you. You my family member, okay? Like, you're not my subscriber. Oh, thanks to my subscribers. No, thanks to my family members. You know what I'm saying? And then I get tired of that word that some people use all the time. Thanks to my lovelies. What is lovely to you? Explain, please, because lovely can mean anything. Just like, you know how people don't like being called precious all the time. Thanks to my precious. People don't like being called precious, and I'm not going to say why, but if y'all seen the movie, that's why a lot of people don't like being called precious, which I don't see nothing wrong with her in that movie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is beautiful in their own right, but I'm not going to call y'all precious, lovely, subscribers. I'm not going to call y'all none of those things because that's not what y'all are in my eyes. If I am telling you right now why I'm starting my channel and I want to spread the word and I want y'all to share this video with people and I want y'all to stick with the Empire Squad, I'm not going to refer to you as no subscriber. Y'all better know y'all family. Y'all done got a new crazy family member. Me. Yes. And then I know DCTV2, if you watch this, I just shouted you out. DCTV2, if you do tune in and end up watching this video later, Daryl Caesar TV2 is his YouTube name. He came on my live the other day and he said, I see you growing. I see your numbers growing. And I was like, no, they're not my numbers. They're our numbers. Everybody who is a part of this channel, a part of the Empire Squad family, it's our numbers are growing. Because guess what? When I do make it and this channel does blow up, I don't forget anything that I say I'm going to do. I'm going to give back. There's going to be a giveaway, and it's not going to be one of them giveaways where I want you to put your name in the description box down below or in the comment box down below. Go to my Instagram, hashtag this, that, and the third. Go to my Twitter, spam me up. No, y'all ain't going to have to do none of that. just off the strength of y'all helping me get to where I wanted to be with my channel, to give back to my mother and to give to my kids the way I wanted to, and to have the life I wanted to have. Y'all ain't gonna have to do none of that. I just want y'all to simply blow up my email box with your names and your addresses to where I can just start sending out gifts. That's all I want y'all to do. All I want y'all to do. I'm not gonna be like them other YouTubers, that because that aggravates me, because I feel like some of them YouTubers who have already made it and they're already big, when they say, okay, follow the directions in the description box, which is put your name on my Instagram, comment, DM me, spam me. That's too much, because you already know the people who you're gonna pick and choose to give the gifts to while you're talking about I'm doing a giveaway. It ain't no giveaway. You already know who you were gonna give the stuff to, and that's not fair to all of your viewers who support you every time you upload a video. That's another thing that sets me apart from the YouTubers who are already big. My mindset is completely different from theirs. I'm not going to give to one person and not give to the next when all of y'all are supporting me. I'm going to give to all of y'all. All of you. Every last one of you. Empire Squad. And if I say we're a family, we're a family. That's just like me saying, you know what? I'm going to go buy the whole family Christmas gifts except for this person, this person, this person, and this person. Giveaway. But I'm supposed to love all y'all? All of y'all supported me, and I'm just going to point out certain people that I want to give something to. Nope. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. But anyways, you guys, this is a really long video. I'm sorry for keeping you guys so long. But this is my story time YouTube edition on as to why I created my YouTube channel and as to why I wanted to do YouTube. This is Empress Shay's first video. I'm the one who started this challenge. Let's keep this challenge going. And yes, I just went like this. I'll go wash my hands in a minute. Let's keep this challenge going. And remember to state, Empress Shay, the natural type, blah, 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 blah. Empress Shay, the natural type, started this challenge. Yes, I did. Storytime edition. You can do it live or you can do it pre-recorded. It don't matter. But just make sure we keep the challenge going. This is for all YouTubers, big and small. Do a video, a heartfelt video on as to why you started your YouTube channel, why you're doing your YouTube, what your sole purpose is for YouTube, and why you want to keep on doing your YouTube. Okay? That's what we want to do. But before I leave this channel, I want all you guys to know that y'all can hit me up at any of my social media pages. I do respond all the time. All the time. It don't matter what time it is, because I be in and out of sleep in the middle of the night anyway. So y'all can hit me up on my social media pages, which are in the description box down below. And then please make sure you thumbs up this video if you liked it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything, make sure that you leave them in the comment box down below, because there will be a comment box down below. Once the video, goes ahead and uploads to my videos that are on my video stream, there'll be a comment box down below. But please go ahead and make sure y'all do all that and hit the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed to the channel. Hit the little notification bell. And remember, if nobody else loves you, God loves you, and so do I. This is Empress Shay, the natural type, telling you guys that I love you. I hope to see you on my next video. Mwah. Peace. Bye.